Hello everyone. So today we will be starting our fourth session on shell scripting. In the past sessions, we have learned the basics of shell scripting, starting from what are the prerequisites required, what is bash and different kinds of shell available, what is shell and how do we execute commands, how do we write a basic script, given it executable permissions, and how do we schedule it through the pointer, and how does the shell initialize, what are the global variables, expansions, and aliases, local variables? These things we have learned so far. To, Today, we will now deal with regular expressions, grep examples, and pattern matching. So, these are the three topics which will be covered in this session. These three topics are basically concentrating on filtering options, and this will help you to filter things easily. What is exactly the term called filtering? It is nothing but if you have a part of character in your mind and you wanted to search where is this character exactly, you can do this searching in VI editor. But that is interactive part of searching, which you cannot do with scripting because scripting is done to eradicate the manual effort. Scripting is something like automated tool. Here the regular expressions and grep examples which are covered in 2.4 and 2.5 respectively, will help you to filter things depending on some examples we will be checking throughout during the course. Grep is again a process of filtering. But what are the different combinations of grep that you can use? Different syntaxes that you can use? How grep will be useful for you for multiple scenarios that you have faced in real time is what we are going to see. So let us go to our first topic, which is regular expression. This will be a very short topic which will be dealing with these filtering expressions. And in here, in regular expressions, we will see what are the regular expressions and how do we combine it with grep to get a filtered expression. So, regular expression is nothing but a pattern that describes a set of strings. For example, if you wanted to search ABC from a file, definitely ABC is what we call it as a regular expression. It might be meta character, digits, special characters, or anything. So what are meta characters? So as you see here, here in can be a set of characters. These are the operators that will help you to find meta characters, which are part of your regular expression. These characters can be well explained with examples. And regular expression is nothing but searching something in a file. So let us go to our grep and then we will be covering our examples where you can easily understand what is regular expression and what how you proceed with. So grep, what is grep actually? Grep it searches the input files for lines containing a match to a given pattern list. So whatever you ask grep to search, it searches for that. Like in our example, if you say, if you give here, if you give here ps-ef grep pmon. Currently, I don't have my database running in it. But what it is doing is, it will be searching, it will be taking the output of ps-ef and it will be filtering out and will see what all processes are running with the name pmon. So it will be performing the operation given on the left side of pi, which is ps-ef grep, and the output of this is given to the right side, which is grep pmon. That means ps-ef grep's output becomes the input of grep. You can see here these many processes are currently running. From here, if pmon processes run, then it will be showing that and it will be giving you the output for that. So we are going to see how do we grep with character classes. There will be character classes and character ranges available. So how character classes, then wildcards, normal regular expressions, these will be how we are going to grep with this will be shown in here. So first, if I grep my etc password and check whether any file is there with root or not. So from my etc password which has got many users in it, from there I am greping and finding out the lines which has got root in it. Now if you wanted to know what in which lines this root prevails, that you can find it with this command. You need to include -n with it, and you can see here that these two lines, the first line, this is the first line, and the 10th line of this file, we have another root word present in it, and those will be showing, means you can see the color has been changed. You can change it through your settings also. The color has been changed because I am searching the root, so those have been highlighted in here. Now if you want to search everything except root in here, how will you do it? For this, the option is -v. If you give -v in here, you can see it resulted in each and every output from here except root. So there's nothing called root, and as I told you earlier that the results, if it's found, those will be highlighted. You can see nothing is highlighted in here, so it omitted root and gave us the output in here. Now if you want to grep from a group of files, how will you do it? Let us see. Here we have two scripts, script 1 and script 3. So in here we have bash in script 1, in script 3, here too we have bash. Now what needs to be done? Grep -i dash. This is the thing which we need to search in here from my current directory, and the file name should end with stuff.sh. Then so this is not returning any results in here. This is for another example. So you can see in here that it gave us the output from these directories, from these where we have bash present in it. And in the previous example, why it didn't show it? Because you can see in here it is greping this, but the output of this command before the pipe is the input for grep-v bin. So it is what it is doing. It is excluding the lines with bin. Since both my bash commands has been in it, that's why it excluded those, and it gave me the output without, it resulted in no output from this file. Now if you want to grep from a file with lines starting with regular expression, how we will need to do? Grep cap, this is cap, so line starting with root, I need to see that only. How will you do it? So you can see in here that in my previous example, the output, there were two lines in my output, as you can see in here. But here I am mentioning that I need the line starting with only root. So it gave just this output. So this is done through cap. Now you need to grep a file from a file with lines ending with regular expression. How will you do that? Ending with regular expression. So grep dash dollar slash etc. Yeah, password. You can see here. So in here it is showing the output as grep dash dollar. Dollar is the one which will give the expression, which will be showing the output for the regular expression with which the lines are ending. So for cap it is a regular expression with line starting, and for dollar it's regular expression with line ending. Now if you want to create regular expressions with blank spaces on either side, how will you do it? Let me clear the screen once. Grep -w is the option. slash etc slash password. So you can see in here that I am in need of the lines which has no characters in its front or in its back. So those characters are only being listed in here, but it will be excluding the special characters. Semicolon is one of the special characters which it is excluding. So no characters will be there on either side of it except some special characters. Now, if you need to grab some individual characters from a in a regular expression, the option is grep in brackets yf. So the characters with y and f will be printed in here in your screen from etc group. So you can see all the characters. See, sys has y, ttyy, postfix has got f, floppy has got f and y. Like this, those characters are being printed in here. Now you need to grab for regular expression starting and ending with a character with fixed number of characters. How will you do that? Grab. So it is starting with, let me say, C, and it has got 3 characters in between and ends with H. And I need to find this from my dictionary words. USR, share, dict, words. So you can see in here all these examples which are shown in here. These start with C. These characters start with C and end with H, with having 3 words in between. Now in between, if there can be any number of characters, what will you need to do? This is simple. You need to use star. So it's starting with C. It will be having 1 character, then star, like this. So you can see in here, it can have number of characters in between, but it should start with C and it should end with H. Next comes our topic, which is pattern matching. This is our last topic in our second chapter. So it does, what is pattern matching? It does not search for something inside the file, but searches for something with the file names. It can be of character class or character ranges. So let me, I won't be reading out these things. Let me just go to the examples activity field directly. And in here, we are given, if we search for this, A, what does this mean? So it will search list of directories starting with A, B, C and or X, Y, Z, and then followed by any number. And this is called as character range. See, if you see in here, it's starting with A. These directories are starting with these directories and files are starting with A. From here it starts with B, then C. And after C, when it completes, it goes directly to X and then Y. There are no files or directories with the name of Z, starting with Z. So it is not being shown here. Now let us go to, this is known as character range. Now let us go to character classes. What are character classes? So character classes can be specified within square braces using syntax. Now, if you go by the example in here, what will this example do? This is, it searches directories. ls-ld means directory. It searches directories which has got digit in its name that start with digit. There's no file or directory present in here. That's why it's not shown in here. Now, The next command, it starts searches directories present which has got upper cases in it. So it gave us the result, directories dir like this, it gave the result. So in here it's not giving any result. Why is it so? Let me create a directory mkdir 123 example. Now, okay, I'm right now in my Oracle home, Oracle user. I need to log in as root, and let me go to etc. Let me create it in. I could have done it in my Oracle user also, that, but since I've came back in here, I'll take. See, right now it's showing just because I created this. Similarly, if you want to search for directories ending with digit, how will you do it? You can see here these directories are ending with digit, so it's been shown in here. I'll remove this directory from here. So if you refer to the document, you can see you can search directories which has space in it, which has got punctuations mark in it. Likewise, it with lower characters in it, like that you can search. So here we have completed the 2 chapters from our complete course. Next we'll be looking into, in our next video we'll be looking into interactive editing GNU, which will be solely based on ACD, and then we will be looking into awk. So stay tuned. Please like, share and subscribe my channel to stay updated. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Take care.